Jamb. It's more than like just an exam, to be honest.
Yeah.
And every year, millions of Nigerians, take this exam. And somehow, from statistics, so many people do not get admitted.
This podcast is suitable for students between the ages of 16 to 25. If you're interested in self-improvement, productivity, study tips, this is the podcast for you.
Welcome to the Sweet and Sour Podcast.
My name is HIQMAT. I'm a student just like you. I'm passionate about personal development and productivity. So, if this is your first time listening to this amazing voice, don't make it your last. If not, sweetie, you know how we roll now.
Let me hear you say H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T. H to the I to the Q, to the M to the A and the T.
Hi, sweetie. Welcome to the Sweet and Sour Podcast. I hope you've been having an amazing day. Because honestly, I have. And really, I hope you've been doing well. Welcome back to the Nigerian realities. I hope you enjoyed the previous episode as well. On today's episode, I'll be talking to a student who has written Jamb more than 2 times. He's going to be sharing his story with us. So let's begin. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Good morning. How are you feeling today? Can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Julius. I'm a student from University of Abuja.
Okay, Julius. It's amazing to have you here, and thank you for sharing your story with us.
Oh, thank you.
Can you take me back to, first of all, Jamb? What year did you write your first Jamb, or how many times have you written Jamb?
Oh, wow. I've written Jamb 3 times currently. First time I wrote Jamb was, I graduated 2020.
Okay.
So I was supposed to write Jamb. That's that very 2020. Okay. But due to one reason or the other, I postponed it to the following year. That's 2021.
Okay.
Then the 2022 and 2023. So that's when I got admission, actually.
Okay, so you got admission in 2023?
Yeah.
And you wrote Jamb 2021,
2021,
2022, 2023. So can you tell me about that story? So from getting your Jamb, just tell me the story of all the 3 times you had to write Jamb.
Well, if I must say, one, I would say it's frustrating, it's funny, and a lot.
Okay.
So the first time I made attempt to write Jamb, it was more like, let me just go and see how it would be. In fact, I didn't even have the intention of, okay, let me write it to gain admission or something like that.
Okay.
So the second time was like, okay.
And the first time you wrote the Jamb, what did you apply for?
The first time, my passion has always been to go for management science.
All right.
But along the line, due to someone convinced me, actually. The person told me that, okay, this course you're going for, it has been a common course.
Okay.
Like, people there's been a lot of competition, like,
okay.
So I now decide to go for, this last Jamb of mine. I decided to go for economics, so which I'm currently doing right now.
Okay, so you were saying that the first time you wrote the Jamb, you didn't intend to get admission?
I didn't intend to get admission. My intention was to go there and just have the experience, and that's all. Okay. Why the second time, it was more like, okay, you're going for the exam, and you don't even have the intention. You don't even have the intention of, okay, going to school. You are like, I'm not prepared at all.
Okay.
Why the third time? That's when I was like, okay, I'm ready. I want to go for this thing, and I really want to be in school. So
wait, from your story, I'm gathering that of all the 3 times you wrote Jamb,
okay,
the first time you didn't intend to go to the university.
Yeah, it was more.
Was that a personal decision or a family-centered decision now?
Well, it's a personal decision, and it was encouraged by my mom, because we are, if I must say, we are not financially stable at that time. So
okay.
So
no. So that's what I'm asking. Like, was that the reason, or you just decided that this year I do not want to go to school? Apart from, like, if we remove financial buoyancy aside.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's my definite decision. That's that I'm not ready. Like, I'm not going.
You're not ready.
Yeah.
So when you wrote that year, the first year, that 2021, what did you get in your Jamb score?
I scored 145.
145.
For you to know, I was not serious.
Okay. Okay. You scored 145.
Yeah.
The first time. So now, like, I really just want to understand your story, because I know that people write Jamb maybe for the experience of it, but sometimes I really don't understand. Do people say they write Jamb for the experience of it after they've seen the results? Because if that result had come out to be like 300, would you want to go to school?
Well, that would be good. I will want to go to school. That's if it's that time.
It was that time.
Because I will make sure I find every means for me to be in school.
So, but the score itself was already discouraging.
Very
So you were like,
discouraging.
okay, I wasn't even intending in the first place. So now look at the score.
Yeah, everything just fall into place.
Oh, everything fell into place. Never heard that statement before used like this.
That's true.
Okay, so the second time as well, you took the Jamb again. Mind you, like, you're paying for this Jamb you're going to write. How much I can't remember how much we pay.
I think back then it should be around, with everything, should be around 10K or something like
3K?
10K.
10K.
Yeah.
So now you take 10K to go and pay for an exam that you don't intend to use the results. So the second time you write Jamb now, right? And this time around, what was your score?
This time around it was this. Are you talking about the second time or the
second time you wrote Jamb?
Okay, the second time it was 177.
177.
Yeah, actually,
okay.
Yeah.
So, and what you wanted to study? What did you apply for?
Still the same management science.
Management science.
Yeah, it was this last.
What university did you apply for?
Same uni Abuja.
So all the three University of Abuja that you've been applying for?
Yeah, it's same uni Abuja.
Okay. But now, if you say you didn't intend to get into school like at these first 2 points, did you ever check your Jamb caps, like your Jamb for admission?
I've never gotten admission from any institution, so it has always been, everything has just been blank. And
no, in 2021 when you wrote Jamb that you got 145, and 2022 you wrote Jamb you got 177 or 171.
177.
Did you go and check if you have been admitted or not?
Yeah, I always check my cap.
But why are you checking your caps if you do not intend to get admission?
Well, it's a thing that you want, what you want, and you don't really add the intention. I don't know how to describe this thing. You want it and you are not ready for it. So that is just how it is. So I want it, but I don't really add the intention. Like, if it comes, I will go for it, but if it doesn't come, it's okay. So that's more like how it is.
Okay. So, but then now take me through like the 2023 when you now finally wrote your Jamb.
So the 2023, that's when I got serious. Like, okay, I really want this thing.
When you got serious now, what does that mean?
When I got serious, that's when I felt like, okay, it's time. I really want to go to school. So I just be like, that, in fact, a day, should I say a week before the exam, I was so focused, like, I really want to get this thing and just go to school. So that's more like it.
Okay, so then you wrote the Jamb.
So I wrote the Jamb.
What did you score at this point?
I scored 188 actually.
188?
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually went really high.
It went, nice. There's huge difference between the previous score and the current one.
But rumors have it that when you write Jamb the first time, the second time you write the Jamb, your score drops. I've heard that rumor before. I don't know if it's true.
Well, that's one funny thing about me. I don't, back then we are in groups, that we go to this thing. So it would be more like a shame for me, like, okay, you wrote the first time, the score was this certain score, and the second time it drops. So I won't like that. So not that I'm not really reading or something. Every time the exam is approaching, I always make sure at least I check my books, and once it's the exam day, I I give it my best, so I make sure at least I have a certain score that is higher than the previous one.
Okay, so let's talk about family now. Okay. So you said initially you didn't really put your, if I got you correctly, initially it's not like you didn't want to go, but you weren't really putting your mind to it very, very well, right?
Yeah, actually.
And your family was supportive of that decision, because it wasn't okay, the money was there yet, so even if you got it, do you understand? That's what I got from your story. Yeah. So was there ever a time like where they were now pressuring you to, no, you have to go to school, no, you have to go to school?
Well, my mom is a kind of person that she always like she's a supportive person, and she never pressure you in any situation for you to go for. Although she always encourage, but she never like pressure. Like she never do that. She always encourage like go for this thing. So she actually encouraged me like it's time for you to go for it. So and I also listen to her. That's actually what happened. So there's been no time that anyone actually pressure me for it.
Okay, so with your friends and like you said you're in a group, and definitely from secondary school, when I understand these things because when you graduate from secondary school, you get to, like some people immediately they just get admission and you get to see their posts, they matriculate, and like everybody, like things start to look different for people.
Yes.
You start to now look like the one that like is not serious with anything you're doing. Did you ever feel a certain type of way in those 3 years?
Yeah, actually, I felt bad. I felt bad sometimes, but I just brush it off. I just feel like, oh, there'll be a time for me. So that's what it is. I don't really put mine on what people think, or so I just feel like once it's my time, I will go for it.
With your journey so far, did you think that if you did not get admission, this 2023 you got admission, would you still write Jamb again?
Oh, yes, I will still continue. Well, my plan was, okay, if I didn't get admission to at least university, I will go for any available choice. That's college or polytechnic. So that's my plan. So I know that my score will not be that bad. I will have to stay at home for another year. So my plan was that if I didn't get admission that's 2023, I'll just go for college or any available institution that encourage my cutoff my score.
So in all your 3 years of staying at home, you stayed at home for 3 years, right?
Yeah, 3 years actually.
What did you learn?
Well, currently I'm a tailor, like a fashion
Designer.
Yeah. So those are the skills I acquired when I was still at home, like with the hope of getting admission one day. So, and one of the things I learned is that patience. Yeah, with patience you could achieve anything, and just patience, and you will achieve things that you desire to achieve. So that's just it.
Okay. Do you think that the admission system, do you think that they are fair? No, I want to like because this series is like Nigerian realities, so
Yeah,
this is
of
a
course,
part of
yes,
the Nigerian
sure.
realities. So do you think that this is like the admission system in Nigeria is a free and fair one, basically?
For me, it's not fair at all. It's not fair.
Okay.
It's not fair in any way. So first of all, if I must say, as long as you are a graduate from the secondary school, but as long as you have your secondary school certificate, you are qualified to be a university student. But due to the population and the competition and all that, so you just have to use that jam to control the whole thing. There's not enough institution to accommodate the student that are acquiring for the admission. So that's just it. It's not fair in any way. So man, there are many people that not that they didn't pass the jam, like me, that is not serious like this. Not that they didn't.
Oh, you say you're not serious? Okay.
Not that they didn't pass the jam, but due to the population and competition and all that. So
And connection.
and exactly connection at the same time. So that's why I would say it's not fair in any way, because you having your secondary school certificates, you are qualified to be a student of any higher institution. So for me, it's not fair in any situation.
Okay, so currently now you're studying economics. What level are you in?
Economics.
What
I'm in
level?
300 level.
300 level.
Yes,
Are
yeah.
you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
enjoying it.
Where do you
Yeah.
see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, if not for the current like the situation of the economy,
Okay.
I will be happy if I should find myself in I will be happy if I should find myself in a in a very big organization, like working and receiving my earnings. That's
Working like, okay, so do you want to be an economist? Would you like
Yeah.
to like follow through with yourself as a fashion designer, or you want to pursue be an economist?
Well, I would prefer to be both.
Okay.
I would prefer to be on both sides.
Now this one I say Nigeria's economy is economists like you. Abi, is it not economists next
Yeah,
to manage the
well,
economy?
we are the one that will that will solve
So what
that
would
in
you do
future.
differently if you have graduated? What would you do to make Nigeria's economy better?
Well, for me to make Nigeria economy better,
Yes.
is to invest, like whatever. I will encourage, like whatever, like the rich ones among us that all they do is to take our money and just take it out there. I will advise them to like invest back into this country so that we can develop.
Okay, so any last word to anyone listening, like someone that has like written Jamb before and is still writing Jamb
I'm
and
still
probably
willing
is
to get
frustrated right now.
admission.
So if you had to tell the person something, what would you say?
My advice would be don't give up. Just keep on writing and make sure you are serious. Don't be unserious just like me. So be serious and make sure you be consistent in what you're doing, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was nice doing this with you, Julius.
Yeah,
And thank you to you listening. Thank you for staying with us. Stories like Julius's just tells us that like there are so many Nigerians that go through writing Jamb more than once, and sometimes it's not really about like the fact that they didn't get admission. Just like you've heard, some people do not even want to go or are not ready to go initially. So if you enjoyed this episode, it would really be nice, and we would really appreciate it if you can support us by subscribing and following our podcast, Sweet and Sour Podcast. You can also follow us on Instagram and at Sweet and Sour Net, and just share with your friends and family. Until next time, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye.